Hey guys, it's Jessica and welcome to another video. So we are going to be reviewing the Forever Nude palette from BH Cosmetics. And I am not even going to lie to you guys. I have really been enjoying this palette. First off, it comes with a really decent sized mirror, like pretty big, and it has everything you need. So it's a really great palette to travel with, in my opinion. So anyway, so here's the really big mirror that I was telling you about. It's really big, and I like that. I love when palettes have mirrors. I hate it when palettes don't have mirrors. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves. So it does have two blushes here, which are nice. I definitely do enjoy them. There they are. And then there's two lip colors. This one right here I'm wearing right now. It's just a nice nude lip color. And then there's a bright pink one, which you could also use as a cream blush. Honestly, I would not mind using it as a cream blush. Then you got a nice all over face powder, which I've used a few times. It's alright. I usually use it for under eye setting. You can't really see it on my hand. But yeah. Alright, now for the shadows. So there are 6 eyeshadows, and they are really pretty. So I'm just gonna swatch them pretty quickly. I'm gonna try to make this review pretty quick, simply because I don't want to take up all your guys' time. But yeah. Alright. So there are the swatches, and these are dry swatches. And I will definitely show you guys what they look like when they're swatched wet. Now keep in mind, when you use eyeshadows wet, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just be careful when you use eyeshadows wet, I guess is all I'm trying to say. Just be careful. Just be careful. So yeah. These ones, some, formulas, some eyeshadows are not meant to be wet. And some of these ones, I could totally agree with them. And honestly, there's only 1 or 2 that I would recommend using wet. So it's not something that I really recommend with this palette, just because, yeah. So here are the shades wet, and you can definitely see them better. Now the shade that I would the 2 shades that I recommend using wet is this one right here, because it's got a really nice duochrome to it. It's like kind of like a goldy pink. It's pink with a gold shift, so it looks really pretty wet. And then the one next to it also looks really pretty wet. The rest of these I wouldn't necessarily recommend using wet, but you totally could. It's totally up to you guys on how you want to do that, but that's just my honest opinion. So yeah. Overall, how I feel about this palette, I like it pretty well. It's not like my favorite palette by any means, but I do like it, and I do have to say that I think this would fully replace any palette that I would take with me somewhere. Like, this is the perfect travel palette for me. I would love to travel with this. It makes me want to get the other one that they offer, which I think is like Forever Smokes or something. I don't know, it's something about like that. So yeah, and the packaging though is really cute. I mean, look at it. It's adorable. It's like a pinky peach color with like peach swirls. So pretty. The blushes are pretty pigmented. These lip colors are amazing. I love the lip colors. They're very pigmented. They do last for a little while too. The face powder, I could do without the face powder. The eyeshadows I do love. I do think that they are okay. They're not super amazing. The formula is not the best, but I do like them. I could totally take this with me and be okay with just having this palette. So that's saying something. Plus for the price, I definitely think it's worth the price. I think I got this for $6, maybe $7. Totally worth that price tag. Would I pay more for it? I probably would pay up to $10 just because you get lip colors and you get 2 blushes, you get a face powder, and then you get 6 eyeshadows. I feel like that's pretty valuable to have all in one palette. So yeah, I guess personally I would pay up to $10, maybe $12 for a palette like this, and I think I got it for $6 or $7. So honestly, this palette is kind of a steal on BH Cosmetics website. It's not the most amazing palette in the world, I'll be honest, but it does the job and it does it pretty well. So no complaints really. I do wish that they were a little more pigmented dry, because some of these don't perform well wet, especially this cream shade right here. This shade is really hard to work with. It's the hardest one to work with. I just wish it was easier to work with. But other than that, no, not really any complaints. And I do like this palette. I would recommend getting it. I think it's worth the money, honestly. But that's just me personally. If you're not really a nude person or a pink person, then I don't think that this would be for you. But if you are, then I think this is a great palette for you. So yeah, that's my review on the Forever Nude palette. If you want to get this look right here, please stay tuned. I love you guys very, very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Alright, so for this tutorial, I'm taking the Milani Shadow Eyes in the shade Sand Dunes, and I'm just going to apply it all over my lids. Please forgive me, I do have a cold, so yeah, you might hear it in my voice. Anyway, I really love these Milani Shadow Eyes. I really want to get some more. They're just awesome. Now, I'm just going to go ahead, I did rub it out on my lid, and now I'm just going to go ahead and take the all-over face powder that's in this eyeshadow palette. I'm just going to put it all over my lid, just to, you know, have a nice, smooth, even base. I just think it works well. Next, I'm going to take the bottom brown. It looked like the top, but it was really the bottom of the palette. And I'm just going to put this in my crease. This is just going to add some definition, you know, and just hopefully make it look pretty. I want it to look pretty. I want it to look pretty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want it to look pretty. Sorry. Anyway, so I'm just blending it out really well with the Flower Beauty brush. I love this brush so much, and I would highly, highly recommend checking out the Flower Beauty brand in general. Everything that I have tried from them has really been amazing, and I would definitely recommend them. So, yeah. Once you have your crease done, we're going to move on to I think the brow bone color, which is going to be the cream eyeshadow next to the pink one. And I'm just going to, that one, yeah. I'm just going to lightly apply it to my brow bone highlight, and this is just going to blend things together a little bit, make it look a little less harsh, I guess, and it's just going to work really well with it. It's just going to look good. Alright, and then after we do that, we're going to take an eyeshadow brush, and we're going to go into the light, kind of metallic brown, which is at the very top of the palette, and we're just going to put this on the outer corner, I think all the way to the middle, and it's just going to add some color. These brown shades will really help with my eye color popping and looking, you know, bluer than normal, I guess. So yeah, I'm just doing that. And next, I'm going to go ahead and take the pink shade in there. I really love this shade. It's like a pink with a shift of gold. And I'm just going to put this on the inner corner and on my lid up to the middle. And this is just going to be pretty. Like, there's no other reason than for it to just be pretty. So yeah, I really do like it, and I think that it really just overall helps the whole entire look out quite a bit. So next I'm going to be taking the Italia eyeliner in the shade light brown. One thing I do have to say about these liners is that they do not stay put. They do move around. So I would just recommend putting them on the upper lash line and then having some other brand worry about the lower lash line. Simply because they do wipe away and they are pretty hard to work with and hard to manage, and they can really slide around quite a bit. So I would only recommend these for the upper lash line. I just learned today that they really do not work too well in the lower lash line. So, yeah. I did put the aqua one in the lower inner corner, so that's what you saw there. Now I'm just curling my lashes and getting ready to put some mascara on. I love curling my lashes. Something about it is just so relaxing. I don't know. I think that might sound weird, but I just really love the act of curling my lashes. It's just a nice feeling. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and apply the Butterfly Mascara from L'Oreal, and I really have been really digging this mascara all throughout April. I really like this mascara. I think it's totally worth the hype that it has. It does flake a little bit on me, like just slightly, not to the point where I want to like take it off and forget it. By any means. It's just very lightly flaky on me, and that's probably the number one complaint that I would have with it. Everything else is absolutely perfect. So yeah, this is the finished eye look, and I hope you enjoyed.